You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Super excited to check out a Crazy Aaron's Thinking putty in Reactive Razz. And it's in a 1 pound container. Yes, you can order and buy their putties in 1 pound containers. And this is what it looks like, so you know if you're interested in something like that. Now this is super magnetic. Now I have done other magnetic putties. Oh, and by the way, at the end of this video, I got to remind myself that I've got a couple more 1 pounders I want to show you, and you're going to pick which I do next. They have the Quicksilver. This kind of started it all, I think, for a lot of the magnetic putties, the Quicksilver. Now this is the older version, and meaning that it is and has hardened up. It's still pliable, and I bet if you warm it up with your hands, you might be able to play with it again. But it is not the mix they're using anymore. They've switched it. It might have been last year or the year before. That's how long I've had this one. But I wanted to show it to you. And then here is the one that is the darker color one, the Strange Attraction magnetic putty. I'll show you that one. It's also hardened up. Now you can probably move it a little bit, but look, it rips, and it's still pretty to see inside that putty. Now both of these came with this size magnet, and you'll see a lot of time lapse. I did time lapse with this one, I believe, but this does not come with a magnet, so you need a magnet if you're gonna play with it. So let me put these away. These are not in the video today because I wanted to show you the new putty, the color, and how nice and pliable it is. So let's move that. Well, I'll need this magnet. Let's set that there. Let's get this out of here. Let's get this one out. Now, I have already done some experimenting with this. And just because it's hard not to, it's been here for a couple weeks. And, you know, believe it or not, it's hard not to play with it. Look how fast this actually starts to move. You almost don't need time lapse for this. And I'll show you why. All right, so let me stretch it. Now look how soft this is. It's just like regular putty. And look at the size. When you have a 1 pound amount, it's quite a bit. Now I'd have to get one of the other putties. Well, I can show you the difference. I'll take out this one here. This one is the 3.2 ounce. And that's a full amount, so you can see the difference between the two. And you can see the little specks in this real easy. So there's some reflecting going on. Alright, so now you've seen that. I mean, this is a substantial amount. You definitely can't even really fit it in one hand, but one hand can squish it and squeeze it. And it's definitely fun to play with, especially with the magnet. You can do all sorts of cool things. And you can attract like this and move it around. You just got to get it just right. But you know what? I was telling myself when I got this putty, I can't show it with this magnet. I've got to get a different magnet. So that's the standard one. I went ahead and picked up a magnet, which actually can be considered quite dangerous if you're not careful. And magnets, especially large ones, can be quite dangerous. So let me take this one out, and I'll show you what happened to one of my other Aaron's magnets in just a second. Actually, I'll bring out my whole magnet collection. Now this is the magnet I picked up. Now I'm not going to even get it too close to my camera. This magnet, as you can tell, is much larger, and it sticks pretty hard to anything. So I can do a lot more with it, different tricks with this particular magnet, just because of the size. Now watch how fast this engulfs here. Or I was going to do the moving one. It works pretty good. Let me hold this up. Here we go. Ooh, here we go. Got to get it just right. There, now it's stretching. And not touching. Okay, so let me just show you how fast. You don't even need time lapse, but I made a video for you, which is going to be a bonus video of all kinds of cool stuff I did with it, because in about 3 minutes, I'll show you. Just watch that for about 30 seconds. That is not being sped up. It is moving pretty quick through. It's almost ready to reach over the edge here. See that? It's already engulfing itself inside. I'll just let this one go, but I did some other ones that were, well, hopefully you think and see will be pretty cool. Those will come up another day. It's about a 3-minute video, but it took about 2 hours to make, so that's why I wanted to do this today. Look how fast it's engulfing it. It's almost gone. That will come up, by the way. And you just got to get it out by pulling at it. And you'll see this magnet actually pulls some of the extra sparkles out of the putty. You can do this one here where you put it like this and you let it move to it and it'll eventually engulf it. Now if I stuck one of these little magnets, see this little magnet? Oh, that's not what I, see how far away I was? That's not what I wanted to happen, because that can break. And I'll show you one that broke. This is why you have to be careful when you get a big magnet like this. Not like you just saw. And it shot and then cracked, so it could splinter little pieces. If you are playing with this magnet near a metal object, you can actually smash your finger against it. It's so strong. But let's say I do this. If I put this in this, as I did some fun stuff with it in that video, you will see. Now watch. Let me grab a couple of my other magnets. I don't want to spoil the surprise. Oh, by the way, here, let me show you my magnet box. I've shown this in other videos. Well, actually, I don't know if I have, but here's all the different kinds of magnets I've collected. I have to be careful because they will shoot over. Okay. All different kinds. And I have these, which are pretty neat. The Sizzlers. Well, I have one in here, actually. That's the Sizzler magnet. But let's just say I stick a magnet to the block now. You don't need to see those. Oops, I dropped my controller. All right, that's okay. Let's take this one. Watch this. I'll take a few of these out. Like I said, you have to be extremely careful. Okay, just pretend I do this. Watch. See what I'm saying about the power of this magnet? I mean, it's pretty tough. Let me move those out. Let me try a few more of these here. Isn't that cool, though? Let me take like a U and just set it on there and see. I mean, in no time that'll be gone, in probably a minute. And it takes some strength to pull the two apart. Let me just show you this again. Here, I'll show you something really cool, something that I attempted in the original video. Let me keep that out of the way. I mean, magnets will just fly across the table here. And you can't put that anywhere near a computer, a phone, or anything that has a memory card. Camera's okay. Watch this. It's like a bowl, but it looks like a mouth, doesn't it? Here we go. Look how fast this is moving in. And now it's saying hello. And now it's closing its mouth. Where's my crazy errands? Oh, there it is. I mean, if I stick this, it's gonna go. Watch how fast this will go in. Watch. These are hard to pull off of this. Okay, it's gonna continue to do its thing. I mean, from out here, you feel the force. And that is a good 3-4 inches. I feel a little bit out here too. If I let go, it'll probably shoot in. It should be okay because the putty is protecting it from clinking the magnets together, which is what you don't want, and why my magnet blew up. Let's see. Here? Yeah, it's pulling it here. It wants to. I just feel it. There for sure. Wow, this one's gonna be hard. Okay. So let me do another one where I'll just set it and you can watch it because it happens so fast. Now the video I made, like I said, took a few hours to make because I did about 6 different things. And you know, sometimes it doesn't work the way you want it, so you have to restart it. But what I did, let me see. Alright, let me close up some of these magnets here. Well, actually, let me move them a little further away. I feel the pull. I'll just do one like this. We'll see. Watch this. It should eventually pull over and move in, but we'll see. See, not exactly what I wanted to do, but I'll just let it go. Oh, there it goes. Starting to go over the top here. See that? I mean, that's real time. There's no speeded video here. You don't even have to do time lapse because it's happening so fast. So on that other video, what I did was I just took a 3 or 4 minute video and dropped it down to say 20 seconds, 15 seconds, just so everything happened quicker, even though it's fun to watch. All right, let me try the other one, the snake one. Oops. The snake one is cool. Let's see if we can get this to do it right, the way we want it. And it's gonna start moving itself into it. Let's see if it's close enough. It should be. Now that might take a minute or two for it to finally attract itself close enough. I mean, I can tell, let's see. It's moving. Watch. I'll just let it go for 30 seconds or a minute. We'll see how far it gets. Let me get my phone, which I kept far away, by the way. Okay, I'll put my timer on and my stopwatch. It's been a little bit, so I'll go for another, say, 30 seconds, and we'll see how far it goes. It's almost like it's eating it. That's cool, huh? Okay, so that was 30 seconds. So that moved pretty far in 30 seconds. See, it's pretty strong. Let's do the circle. The circle one's a fun one. You kind of put this in a circle, and then you put it in the middle. This one might be better at a little bit upper angle like this. It's going to attract pretty much in all directions. Okay, I would say right there. It's going to move in pretty quick. And I'll reset my stopwatch and see what happens. Let's see if we can get this side to move in a little. It sure is nice having a full pound to work with and play with. And this color too. I think I like this color probably more than the silver and the black one. What do you think? Look at that, it's almost gone. I'm gonna let that go all the way through, and I'll stick a couple more magnets on the top now that it's engulfed it. Now if I let this go, you'll see this will start to develop like this texture here. See this here? Here, I'm gonna let this go a little bit longer, and you'll see this start to change a little. Let me get you right in there. It's been a minute. Now that's pretty quick for a minute. Let's move it in. This looks like a smug character, doesn't it? You almost need some magnet eyes. It's still moving here. All right, let's see. I got a couple more magnets I haven't put on this yet. I'll just start sticking magnets around and we'll see. It almost doesn't seem like that one's too magnetized. Here's a couple little magnet rods. Oh, look at that. It's going right in like a spear. Of course, the stronger the second magnet, the faster it will go in. Let's try one of these. I don't know how strong this one is. Oh yeah, it's pretty strong. All right. I would say that's pretty cool. And not to let you go without any other cool stuff, the next video I have a bunch of different things that I did with other magnets. And this one. Well, let me take this apart. And then I'll bring in, I promised you I would bring in get these all out of here. I don't like having my phone this close to all these magnets. Let me move it out of the way. Alright, let's see if we can get these off real easy. That other Crazy Aaron's magnet went deep in there. This way, when I show you the putties, I'll do one more for you. There it is. It does help to just slide it off. Okay. Let's get this out. I'll bring in the other two right now. See, now look at the metal shavings. This is what I was saying earlier. The longer it sits in there, more of the metal comes out of the putty itself. Alright, so I'll leave this here. It's going to disappear. You can see a lot of the metal in there, the metal flakes. Here, I'll do it this way. This is kind of cool too. There, I'll leave that there, and I'll stick this in the middle. That's going to just fold up on its own. Alright, so the other two putties, let me know what you want to see next. I have Glow in the Dark Aura in the 1 pound. And then I have the Super Oil Slick in the 1 pound. Super Illusion, non-magnetic. But take a look at it. Tell me which one you want to see. Of course, I will get to them both, but that one's pretty cool. Look how far that's in. Gone. Okay, and then here is the Glow in the Dark. So I will put a poll up. You know what a poll is? It's a little iCard. You know what an iCard is? It's a little eye in the top right. A lot of time that gives you extra videos, more information. So I'm going to put a poll up as to which one is next. So you have to vote there. I won't be able to keep track of everything in the comments. And look how pretty this one is. And this will be cool. I'll bring out a black light and do some other light experiments. So let me know there. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video for this huge chunk of Aaron's magnetic putty. If you want to see more Aaron's videos, look in that description or search Lucky Penny Shop. And probably the day after this video, I'll put up the bonus content for you. So check that out. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.
thanks for watching.